Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons TOwer Defense 5 Steam. In this episode, because it's runway, I might as well use a helipilot because, you know, planes and helicopters, and technically the thought of, oh, it's a runway, I should use a helicopter. That doesn't actually make sense because a helicopter does not use a runway. Yeah, it really doesn't. So that thinking, of course, right off the bat, I realized was faulty. But that doesn't stop the fact that I kind of want to use this helipilot and just sort of move it around and stuff. Because I actually feel like moving it rather than just leaving it alone for as long as it's going. But anyways, I know in the last episode I used just helipilots as well, so I don't want to only use helipilots like for the entire all three, because, you know, it's helicopter and plane and stuff, which technically I probably should have used like the ace pilot, the actual plane, in this on easy, and then use the pilots on medium, and then maybe something else on hard. But there's only those two aerial themed, like air themed people, or whatchamacallit, monkeys, I guess. So let's use razor rotors so that I can pop through lead, and then I believe, oh boy, I believe if I just, let's see, if I make it follow my mouse, then that'll be better in terms of the lead, so that I can actually have it stand like over the lead, so that the razor rotors will actually chop through it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of not feeling so much how I go through the easy, medium, reverse, and then hard, and have to fast forward and all that. I'm not really seeing it as a great idea recently, just because of how many of those I have to do at the moment, because there's not as many like new expert tracks or whatever difficulty this is. But I mean, there's only like one or two more, so I might as well stick with it for that. But if any of you guys are getting bored of the way I do that, or anything, just let me know. If you guys have any suggestions on different ways I can format the episode, I'll take it in consideration. Even though I admit I'm not just going to be like, oh, you said this thing? Okay, I'll do it. But, you know, I'll at least think about it, obviously, since I, too, am feeling like it's a bit boring at the moment. But, what else was I going to say? The harder modes, the harder levels, will definitely take probably their own like couple episodes or something. Just because they're obviously a bit more difficult, and will probably take a couple more tries or something. But oh no, oh boy, whoa, okay. Maybe I should just get a second one, considering how much money I have. But let's see if I can get through round 28 using the lock on the mouse. Yeah, that didn't go so bad. Oh boy, so let's just keep it over here. See, that didn't go so bad. And then I'm specifically trying to wait for I'm trying to wait to see if I can get an Apache without having to buy a second helipilot, because it's still on easy, not even using any banana farms or anything. So I definitely could have gotten another helipilot by now, but like I said, I want to see if I can get an Apache. Let's see. Almost there. I think maybe after this round. So let's see. I want to just like quickly click it, and oh boy, there we go. And Apache, and now, oh, now it's over. This Apache is just going to be destroying everything, even just from standing here. I don't even need the razor rotors anymore, technically, because the missiles are going to be able to break the lead layer. So yeah, I'm wondering if this one Apache can beat a Moab. I'm pretty sure it can, but I'd like to see, because it's got pretty fast attack rate and the missiles, and then if I just hover it over the Moab, it'll have the razor rotors popping it a little bit as well. And I think I will use a pilot, a plane, on medium reverse. We'll see how well that goes. It might not do so well at the very beginning, just because of, you know, missing everything, but yeah, we'll see how that goes in general. And let's see, just want to move, hold on, or actually, Let's see. I wish there was a button just to change the targeting, but I just set it on pursuit. There we go. Use this for the extra popping power, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to afford an intelligence bureau called ARMS before the round 50 or whatever. But see, when it's on pursuit, I mean, it's not even like on the screen. I mean, it's like half on the screen, or like a quarter on the screen right now because it's in the corner. But yeah, the Apache is really powerful, and I really like it. And I feel bad, or I don't necessarily feel bad, but it's kind of lame that I don't really have the subs, or I haven't been using the subs of the Buccaneers recently. I think I might use that on hard, just throw in a couple portable lakes since I have 2 of them, and just use that or whatever. And I think I actually will be able to afford, or I'll be close to affording the call to arms before the Moab appears, which is pretty surprising. Almost. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Call to arms. So as soon as that Moab appears, I'm gonna be using it for sure. So let's see. Almost, and then just so much firepower. So cool. So yeah, on easy, specialty building, Apache, double cache mode, extra starting cache, it's just super, super easy. Which is why I feel like, I don't know, double cache, that's why it always feels like cheating, because it's so easy to win. Which I say with like such confidence, even though I've lost before with double cache, like when I tried using the bombs on the treetops, I didn't technically lose, but I had to switch up my strategy. And there was 1 or 2 other times where I did actually lose on double cache mode, but that's more just because I wasn't using the right strategy. Like if I just always used Ninja Monkeys, Ring of Fire, Ice Tower, and then just spam the rest of the Ninja Monkeys, then I mean I could probably beat hard mode on all of them, maybe even without double cache. I kind of don't want to put my monkey money where my mouth is, but like and actually do that without double cache, but maybe eventually. But I completed the track on easy, so now I'll just go through medium reverse and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the Spectres might be as strong or stronger than the Apaches, but getting up to them, like getting the monkey ace pilot airplane thing to actually, you know, make it that far on its own is not quite as effective as using the Apache. As you can see, I needed some other tower to pop the lead layer, since I couldn't really use the monkey ace for that because its upgrade, the pineapple present, in my opinion, is kind of useless and could use with some work. Could use a rework, but I mean the Spectres themselves are quite powerful, so kind of want to switch up the. There we go. That's a little better, just to get them a little bit more in order. And again, I do wish I could like sync them together. That'd be nice, but let's get a call to arms, just cause. I'm pretty sure with the rapid fire AOE damage that those missiles do, I should be good against round 63. I think I will get an ice tower as a safety net, just in case, to help against round 63. But I think I should be good. And then any Moabs, the Moabs do get destroyed, or the blimps do get destroyed pretty quickly, especially now that I have 3 of them, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about that. And then of course, like I said, Ice Tower just to be safe against normal balloons, but the triple rapid fire of explosive AoE damage, plus the darts that also go in there, should be pretty good, because the Spectre is quite expensive, and rightly so, as well as the Apache, of course. I feel like the Apache probably could be a little bit more expensive, probably more expensive than the Spectre, but both of them are very powerful. So actually, wow, was that? Yeah, that's round 63, and I'm not having any difficulty with those ceramic lumps. So that ice tower actually was a bit of an extra unnecessary safety net. The blimps pose a little bit more of a challenge. Wow, but not really. All right, so I'll use the call to arms once that last bit of blimps come through, and we'll see how that looks. Because I do enjoy using call to arms on some like last minute thing. So let's see, just completely destroy them. Very nice. Alright, so now I'll go through hard, and I'm actually going to go through on reverse, just because I kind of like the idea of them coming out from that side rather than the bottom corner. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, so now that I'm using the boats, the watercraft, they are still quite powerful, but as you might have been able to tell already, not quite as powerful as the Apaches and the Spectres. Even in their 4th tier, they're still powerful, and I definitely could have evaded using or losing lives on round 63 if I had been paying more attention and was ready to use a call to arms, or expecting to use one. I didn't really think that I would, considering how many darts, I was gonna say bullets, but how many darts they're shooting. Plus, I mean, I'm not even supposed to use water towers on this track, but yeah, well. We put up the ice tower just to help out with rounds like 63, and I've got a bunch of Monkey Intelligence Bureau called arm abilities, just in case I need to use it on like some Moabs or something, like round 84, of course. And I think I might just stick with using it on those. I kind of want to, I guess I will. I'll use a high energy bacon as soon as I can. Let me just increase the attack speed on that, just to make sure that I can get through it. Radar scanner, just because I like the idea of basically just using these water towers, even if it's only 4 towers, and I could definitely use with an upgrade like the high energy bacon. I'm actually going to set it to only attack closest. Well, not only attack, but prioritize attacking the closest wounds rather than have it set to strongest like usual. But let's increase the attack speed on that one. And I don't think the multiple call to arm abilities stack on top of each other. It might just increase the duration, but I'm not sure. Alright, there we go, set it to closest. And yeah, I gets through that pretty nicely. But one of the main reasons I wanted to use it is because it also cools down, or reduces the nearby cooldowns, or reduces hold on, what does it say again? Oh boy, dang it, I wasn't paying attention enough. God, I'm going to use a continue because I don't want to go through all of that again. But yeah, I could have just been paying more attention and actually use my call to arms abilities. Calls to arms ability, I don't know. But yeah, as well as these, you know, Moab destroyers. I think that's kind of why I have them. But, yeah, I don't know. Okay, and then set that to closest. It says nearby ability cooldowns reduced by 20%, meaning that, you know, I can use them more often or whatever. And I'm also going to get Balloon Impact also set to closest, just to help out with the frozen balloons. Increase that. And then I might as well go for a Super Monkey. Or a Techno Terror once I can get that. And I'll have it set to first rather than strongest or closest or anything. Just because clearly these water towers need a bit more, well, actually, you know what? I was about to say that they need a bit more support. But, I mean, they were able to get through round 50 and through round 65 pretty well. Again, you know, a little bit of support from the beacons and all that. But, I guess it's not really as nice to compare it to the Apache and the Spectres and all that when I'm getting into these more difficult rounds. So I guess that was a bit of an unfair judgment. Let's increase their attack speed here. Make sure I'm getting through that. Oh, excuse me. Make sure I'm getting through that pretty well. Increase attack speed again. Use a missile thingy that'll just destroy it. Because what does it say? A devastating missile strike on the largest balloon on screen destroys up to a ZOMG balloon in one go, or many lesser balloons. So it does destroy the balloons around its initial impact area. It doesn't just destroy one Moab, similar to the Moab Assassin, which is why it's so much more powerful, or so much more expensive, I mean. Plus it can take down the ZOMG in one shot, which is pretty nice, pretty helpful. Plus the tower itself is pretty nice. Pretty nice poppage in general. Let's increase their attack speed, and I like seeing the cooldown be so low, and I'm just going to use that to get rid of it. All right, so I used a continue, which is true, but could have been avoided if I obviously just stepped up my strategy a little bit more. I was trying to just rely on the boats a bit too much. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.